Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, YouTube world. I am wearing a gas mask and putting on a weird voice. Hello there. I figured that was enough time. That was a terrible voice. I don't know what I was doing there. I am running on pure adrenaline because we're making a feature film. And we've made a few feature films, but this one is going to be a little bit different. So, I'm just going live because the channel hasn't heard from me for a couple of weeks. And we're a little bit behind with our Mirana release schedule. We're a little bit behind in what I had been planning to do for the channel this year, which was like a weekly upload schedule. But never fear, this is the reason why. We're making a film in... what day is it today? It's Wednesday. We're shooting on Saturday, so Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, 3 sleeps, which was the currency in time when I was a child, is how many sleeps away is this thing. 3 sleeps, and we're going to have our first shooting day for Big Smoke, which is a feature that you guys actually helped me write. We went live, I think it was like a month or 2 ago. It was a closer time than I really realized, I think. And we started to conceptualize together a film that I'd be making, and lo and behold, now I'm making it. There was another stream we did where you guys helped me a little bit more in terms of the beats for the film. And I'm always paranoid when I do lives that it's not actually streaming, but it looks like it's streaming. No one's watching, but that's fine because heaps of people will go and watch afterwards. So, cheers. Here we are. Now, I'm so thrilled to be here. I'm so thrilled to be talking to you and going on this journey. I don't have a setup at the moment for this stream where I'm going to be checking the comments and stuff super regularly, but every couple of minutes I'll pop in and into the stream and address what people are saying. But I haven't advanced to that level of live streaming yet. I'm not quite a live streamer, but this is the poster for Big Smoke. Drum roll, ta-da! It's been on the screen for a while. Big Smoke is if you've not watched the other streams, or if you've not been subscribed to Patreon and seen any updates I've done there, Big Smoke is a post-apocalyptic feature. It's a film along the veins of maybe like Mad Max, Fallout. It's got absurd characters. It's got a lot of drama. It's a dark comedy, but it's a very sincere, fun film, and I'm so proud of it. It's amazing. I'm probably not going to be able to stream for very long, but there's a couple of things I needed to do, and I thought I might as well just stream this some of the pre-production process here, and just get straight into it. I just realized how much I'm relying on the monitor light, so it's a bit dark with just the poster, but here we are. So let's go and have a look at what I need to do. So I need to make sure, so let me backtrack a bit because I've gone way too fast. When I make a film and when I start the filmmaking preparations, the pre-production process, and even the writing process, I try and write films around what I already have and the resources that I already have access to. So, in saying that, I truly do think that most of the props that I'll need for the film are things that I have around me or things that I can easily source. So, when I'm having a look at this prop list that I've written up, which is what we're going to be doing, a lot of these I already have, a lot of these I've already sourced, and I've written my film in that way. Or a lot of these will be things that I can easily source. So, but I need to do a complete list of the props and make sure I have them all. This will be like, there'll be some mild spoilers here, but if anyone is watching this they're like super invested in late night 99, and I don't mind you getting a peek behind the curtain at all. I'll probably do this for like half an hour, like looking at the props, and my plan is to go on Facebook Marketplace. I've sort of, let me just close some of these. They're endless. Maybe I can close them all. Close all chats. I've muted my messages so no one sends me a, like a sensitive message or anything. Not that I'm anticipating one, but just for the privacy of everyone else on my Facebook, I'm just going to stay in the Marketplace, forum, and then if there's anything I need to follow up here or ask someone specifically, I'll just make a note and then do it later, so you're not getting a peek into my messages with people. I've not been that careful with this setup, so I've just muted notifications on everything, and I'm just going to go nuts. But yeah, I'd love to show you some of the script. Don't pause the screen and read it. But I'll show you some of the script. I'll find some scenes that I think are really great, and show them to you. Maybe scenes that we conceptualized as well in the writing stream that I did. And what we're gonna also do is sorry, I've been going so fast for so long, but after I do the props for a little bit, I'm not gonna maintain the stream all night or anything crazy because I really do need to get back to some other things that involve like phone calls and that sort of thing, follow up, and writing the shot list, which I feel like will be something we won't have time to get to, but I would love to pull up Professor Devours, the other film that, the other feature that we've been working on. Whoa! And show you a bit of what that looks like. Now, you might be wondering what fell and made that loud noise. It is a sword. A sword from the film that we're about to shoot, and one of the props that I've sourced in advance. So let me lay this down so it doesn't fall and attack my dog. I have some of the props around me as well, so I'll go and show you some of those and share that joy and excitement with you all too. While I'm on a roll, we've got a pair of binoculars here, and this pair of binoculars is going to be used by a child in the film. They, as you can see, let me go to a different screen. As you can see, they look very plasticky, so we're going to have to do some work with sanding them down, roughening them up, and then applying some spray paint, and maybe wrapping some leather or some like hessian maybe. I don't like. We'll dress these up. With all the time I don't have, 3 sleeps, and I've got still wardrobe stuff to do. We did have a props guy lined up, but they've pulled out today. So I'm gonna have to maybe find some other people to help, or work really hard and stay up all night the day before getting props ready for the first 2 shooting days, which will be the weekend coming. So I also feel like I'm on crack cocaine, but that's just the adrenaline. It'll wear off probably as soon as the shoot's finished, and then we will be where we will be, maybe the emergency room. This is a gas mask for the film. That'll be in the film. I got this from eBay. There's a lot of these floating around. Actually, it's like it's a World War II surplus mask from Poland. So I got it shipped from Europe. There must have been like 1,000 of these, and they've just sort of started selling them, obviously. Cool sword. Yeah, thank you, Zachary. Nice to have you here. Alright, so let's continue. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cut myself off after half an hour, otherwise I'll just keep going. And what we'll probably end up doing is we'll watch a little bit of Professor Devours. I'll show you some scenes. Muted because the audio's not finished, and I don't want to. A, I don't want to spoil too much of the film, and B, I don't want to. I don't want you to see my unfinished audio work. But yeah, here we go. Let's proceed. I'm going to call this prop list. So what I did with Anton, the co-writer on this film, as you can see. This script doesn't have a title page. But yeah, he's the co-writer on it. We sat down and did went through the script and highlighted in the script every single prop or every single item that appears in the script, and then we also highlighted every single special effects scene or moment and every VFX shot that we were going to need in the film, which was surprisingly little, to be honest, which I'm very glad about as the editor for this film. But I'll get straight into it. So we've got old bike. In the script, it's called a squealing bike, and this I have. So I love to color code things. I feel like that's an efficient way to. Oh, that is a terrible green. I feel like that's an efficient way to do stuff. So, squealing bike, 6 suitcases, plus plastic bags, distressed and full, scraps, belongings, rations. So, let me just paste this over. I do not have the suitcases. I have some of the suitcases, so I'll go orange. And plastic bags, I can get those. Scraps, belongings, rations, I'll get that from my house. That's fine. We've got those. Arrows and bow. Yep, green, got it. I bought an archery kit for a film that I wrote called Quiver, which I'm still planning on putting up on Patreon, the script, just for people to enjoy. Probably with a watermark, so you don't steal it. We've got an alien mask and a gas mask. Done. The alien mask I showed in another stream, and this gas mask I've shown in this stream. And then we need this is attached to this costume, so this guy needs a gun. I have a gun I'm thinking for this. It's, but I'm gonna say that it needs dressing. So what I mean by it needs dressing, did anyone else comment? No. But we have 4 viewers. Welcome, everyone. We are planning a feature film over here and working on our prop list. So, that interests you, stick around. If you want to see some scenes from a film that I've been working on as well, stick around for that. The gun needs dressing, though. It needs a bit of wear and tear. It needs maybe something to do with the grip. A go-to for me is to put like gaff tape or masking tape around the grip just to add some more texture to it. So we need that. Gear, drone, yep, got a drone. Scenes 2 and 3. Rusty bucket, we don't have. Potatoes, unwashed, we don't have. Sign, there's a signpost in the film, so I've gone to our local hardware store and I've got some offcuts of wood to use for the sign, so that's a way that I've avoided paying for the materials, and that's something you can do if you need to build something, is you can go and buy offcuts. Well, not buy offcuts, but you can go and collect offcuts or get free things from Marketplace, which is what we'll be doing. I just don't have a signed post, so no post. So what I'm going, and the reason I don't have a post is when I went to Bunnings, which is the Australian hardware store brand business, they had posts, wooden posts, exactly what I was looking for, but I had to buy a pack of 6. They were $20, and when we're on such a tight budget, that wasn't going to work. So now I need to go wooden post, and I need to find some timber posts. Ideally, a timber post that I can nail into the ground. So I might say like sign post. Maybe this is getting too specific, but let's see. And I'm gonna, I'm kind of doxing myself here, but that's fine. That's the threshold which I'm willing to go to. So when I've searched sign post, it's pulled up, as you could expect, signs. I think I'll just stick to post. Let's see. This is what I need. This is what I need to search. You ready? This will change everything. Steak. Here we are, garden steaks. This looks good. Hardwood steaks. Weathered hardwood stakes, great building material. Yes, but they're not sharpened. I don't think. So they will not be helpful. Let's see these stakes. Are they sharpened? No. What I'm wanting is something like that. But that's not even a meter long, and looks like they're selling the lot. $7 each. All right, well that's a lot cheaper. But ideally, I sort of want one for free or very cheap. What are these? $2 each, minimum 10. Ugh. I suppose that's the thing. It's a bit weird for someone to be selling one steak. Hey. $6 each. All right, this is one we'll do. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm interested in collecting one tomorrow. When I'm contacting people on Gumtree, which is our version of Craigslist, right, or Marketplace, I always ask, proceeds to stalk me. Please don't. Sorry, where am I at? When I'm purchasing things or getting things from Marketplace, I always try and make sure that I say a time that I can pick it up to show that I'm serious. It's just a minor thing, but I'm interested in collecting one tomorrow. Would that be okay? Send message. Come on, internet. There we go. So next, I'm just going to put here Marketplace, just so that I know to check my message, because there's so many props here. Look at this, which is insane. So I'm going to need to make sure that I know where to look for where I've asked for this thing. I'm going to say here self, and I need to get the suitcases from Marketplace, so I'll have a look at those next. Suitcase. And these suitcases I'm expecting to get for free, because people are always trying to get rid of suitcases. Now, I have tried to message this person before, and they were happy for me to pick it up, and then I accidentally sent them something to do with the production, so let me remove that. That was a couple of weeks ago. Sorry I took so long to get back to you. I am keen to pick this up still. Would tomorrow be okay? And I've accidentally doxed that person, so good thing nobody lives near here. Okay, so outside my search, there's some other ones. Alright, that's cool, but it's far. Gold Coast, excellent. Oh, I've messaged them as well. Oh, that was weeks ago. That all, suitcase. Alright, I might need to go $5. Alright. This looks interesting. Pick up Dakabin. Alright, I can do that. I'm interested in this item. Can pick up tomorrow. There we go. Now this is really cool. I love that look. And it's tiny, like it's small, but with what I'm wanting to use this suitcases for, it's perfect. What about this? This is near me. Alright, sweet. I'm interested in this item. Can collect tonight or tomorrow. Perfect. Waiting to send. Alright, let's get back to Marketplace. Sorry for my incessant clicking between tabs. That's just kind of a me thing, so yeah, apologize. I'll close some of these. I can see what's going on. Bags. Maybe there's some bags I can collect. Let's have a look. Stable manure, no thank you. Bags. Backpack. I can't need a backpack later, but it's all good. Alright, I can't really see anything here, guys, so what I'm going to do is, like, anything that I'm scanning these things as we go through. Oh, look at this, a school backpack. Maybe we'll get one of these. Sorry. Next. Nah. Alright, I'm gonna move on from the bags now. Because, who's gonna watch a stream of a guy getting bags? Rusty bucket. I don't have this at all. I don't even have this a little bit, so it's gonna be red. Let's have a look. I'll just go rusty bucket. See if we can find one. Or like a free rusty bucket, please. No? Okay, let's just go bucket. Because I'm not set on it being a rusty bucket, but if it was, that would be great. Okay, I'm not seeing any off the top of my head. Oh, an ice bucket. Ah, that's kind of cool. But that's pretty, I think that's too big for what I'm looking for. So the bucket is going to be used to carry potatoes. So I think it's going to be a little bit, that's going to be a little bit too big. Not seeing anything there. So what's up earlier? That's huge. Way too big. These paint drums might be good. Because it's apocalyptic, I'm sort of looking for weathered type things. So if I do get one of these buckets... Oh, that's 12 weeks ago. I'm just going to ask if it's still available. That's a pain. I might need to... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go metal bucket. I might have to fake the rust. Let's see how much a metal bucket is. That's sort of what I'm looking for, like a galvanized one. I don't want any of this shiny bucket business. And I want to spend like a maximum, let's say $8 on this. I'm wanting your cheap buckets. That's an online, like so some of these are obviously going to be online sites, which isn't going to work for me because I want to be able to pick it up directly to guarantee that I have it before the shoot. Okay, let's go metal bucket and sort by cheapest. I think that's what I've done. No. Okay, sort by cheapest. Sorry, the phone is over that part of the selection, so I can't really see. Okay, this is getting closer. Buckets with lids. I suppose like one of those maybe. Ah! That's very close to, this is very close to what I want. Maybe not. I want one with a handle that the character can hold. Feed bucket. Alright, I'm gonna barter with this person, because that's close. I'm interested in this item. Would you take $5 for it instead? I'll say 6 because I feel like if I'm offering like half price, someone's gonna say no thank you. Alright, we got market price. Here's where I'm gonna find that. Alright, potatoes unwashed. I'm gonna get those from Coles. Sign. We have that. Oh my gosh. I've gone backwards. Sorry. So Shantytown, 12 tents, 3 types rope. So I do not have 12 tents, but I have some tents. So I'm gonna go orange for that. 3 tarps. I think I've got 3 tarps, so that'll be sweet. Green for tarps. And rope. I have some rope. That's fine. But if I can get more stuff, that would be also awesome. I picked up a couple of camping supplies today. So I'm gonna go camping supplies and just see if anyone has anything. Filter by cheap. So in this post-apocalyptic world, we're going to be creating a like a shanty town, like a village. Oh, this looks great. What are they wanting for it? So detail $40. Cheeky. That is outside my budget. Camping gear. How much? $20 for the lot. And double bunk. No, thank you. I have a few people that I can ask for stuff instead. There's a deluxe tent, an ensuite tent. Oh, that's a shower tent. No, I don't want that. Alright, so what I'm going to say for this, I'm going to say for the tents, I'm going to do a call out. So I need to ask people for some help with this one, I think. No more comments, that's chill. If you have any questions or you want me to talk about anything in particular, please do jump in, and I'm checking, you know. So if anything comes up and you do want to me to tell you more about it or anything in particular, yeah, do let me know. What's next? Watering can. I have a watering can, so that's chill. Binoculars. I do have those, but I needs dressing. Rusty revolver. Well. I may have one of those over here. So this is our rusty revolver. I've done some work on it. It's not. I think it needs a little bit more work, but as you can see, it's got a cylinder here. It doesn't quite spin like a cool person, but you can see that I've been working on sort of corroding the front of it, so it looks like it's all rusted and damaged. And I think it's looking pretty cool. It may need like a little bit more work. So when I'm dressing everything else and painting everything else, I might sand it up and rough it up a little bit more. But this is pretty close to what I'm looking for. So I'm very happy about that. So rusty revolver. That's a really key part of the film, is the revolver. So I need a camp mattress. I think I'm going to be able to borrow one of these from one of the locations, but let's just have a look. If we can find a cheap camp mattress, I'll be a happy person. This is a free queen size mattress, that's what I'm looking for. But it's 20 weeks ago. Alright. Is this item still available? Alright. Moving on. I can also just pick up like a real mattress and use that too. I can see that there's an air mattress here. So, but that's not quite the same look as what I'm going for. And I might need to buy one of these, but I'm hoping not. I'm gonna ask. I'll call out. Because who knows? You never know what people are gonna have. Stretchers, pallets. So I think that was my idea, is that I was gonna, there's a scene inside of one of the tents. So in this village, we're not gonna see the inside of everyone's home, but we are gonna see the inside of one home. Oh gosh, that was embarrassing. I spilled coffee on myself. And I can't edit this, it's a live stream, no! So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try, maybe find some pallets. They'll be very easy to find. Maybe for free. Yep, there we are. Pallets and witches' hats. 2 days ago, near where I work. Very cool. Can pick up tomorrow. There we go. So I'm going to see if I can pick these up tomorrow. The witches' hats would be cool as well. They could be a part of the set dressing. I like that. Sweet. Moving on. But I'll see if they get back to me. Obviously, sometimes things get snatched up before you can get them, which is obviously okay. Oh, bedside table. So now we're sort of dressing this tent, right? So I need to fill it up with stuff. So bedside table, and I need the cheapest one available. Even a broken one's fine. Free old style dresser. That's pretty cool. Children's bedside table with drawers. Yeah, pretty colourful for me. You know what? I have a bedside table, so I'll use that. I have a spare one at home, so I'm going to use that, and maybe get a couple of other things from around the house. I'll just say include other random furnishings to fill. It's going to look very amateur if in this interior shot of the tent, there's nothing there, and it's very sort of empty. So I'm just doing a time check. How long have I been streaming for? 36 minutes. Alright, cool. I'll make sure that I don't go too long. But this is sort of the process that I'm going through, yeah. I need a Geiger counter. It's not here, but I have one for the film, so Geiger. I have hatchet. I have big red box. Big red. So I'll leave it a mystery as to what big red is, but big red lives in a big red box. So let's try and find one. Red box, or really a toolbox will be okay. Should be more specific. Okay. That could work. Facebook, give me your cheapest. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's very cool. Okay, mad. Yeah, that's so cool. I would love to pick this up for money. No. For $10 looks awesome. I don't want to, spend too much money, but that, I think, will add a lot of value to that scene. That is very cool. I do have a red toolbox that I can use, but it will need to be weathered. And, oops, sorry. Accidentally pulled up my messages. Yeah. I don't think anything sensitive was there. I'm going to say marketplace. So that box, the ammo box, wasn't quite a red box, but I do have red spray paint, so I might be able to put a little bit of red spray paint on it. Who knows? Green blood. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get a last minute props and makeup person to do that. But if not, I'll have to do this. Do this part myself, which is awesome. I should make a different section. And these are the props. Okay. Organization is key, everyone. And then I was going to do an arrow going through someone's head. We'll not do that anymore. They're going to get shot with a gunshot. So that is no longer going to be needed. Drone, shells, I've got those. So sorry, that'll be attached to the rusty revolver, so shells. Alright, for ease of, like, I'll paste these all back in there, but I've got to make sure that I can easily navigate this document. So, shells I've got. Rusty knife. I think I might have one of those, but let me check. See if there's a, see if there's an old knife. And I want a cheap one, which will usually be rusty, yeah. What the heck's this? Oh, that's not a knife. That's not a knife. I didn't get to say this is a knife because it was not. Vintage saw? That could be pretty cool. Instead of a knife, the character could have a saw. This rusty knife is a weapon in the film. So I'm gonna give rusty knife a shot, but I don't think someone's gonna advertise for rusty knife. Normally they're gonna be looking for something else. Maybe vintage knife. But worst case, I have one that I can just destroy. So ergonomic knife, that is kind of cool, but I'm not gonna be able to afford that. Just for a cool prop. So, all right, I'm gonna need to distress my own. 8 people watching. Hello everyone, welcome. Oh no, not 8 people. There's 1 person watching, and there's 8 people who have seen this in total. All right, well, whoever you are that's still here, I'm glad you're here. The knife needs dressing. There we go. It's probably what I'm gonna end up doing as well. Really, is I'm gonna need to have I have some packing boxes. I'm gonna need to put all the props that'll be used on any given day in those packing boxes. This would be a big one, is a food cart. This is a necessary part of the film. I essentially need something like that. But like actual proper size. Something like this. But I know that I'm not going to be able to find something like that that's affordable that I can include in the film. So I'm going to need to... Oh! I'm going to need something more like this. But even that's too expensive, so... let's work it out. Again, like if you have any creative solutions, Mr. One Viewer, yeah, please let me know, buddy. But if not, that's fine. Okay, let's go for wooden cart. Maybe that'll show something up. Okay, trolley, wooden trolley. Let's have a look at this. The wheel's certainly big enough to go over some of this terrain, I'm thinking, but it's a bit small and a bit expensive. So let's not do this. That might be closer, but it's too expensive. In concrete, is that made of concrete? Oh my goodness. This could be kind of close. It's a little bit, again, it's a little bit small. Something like this would be perfect, but it's too, outside my search. Yeah, something like that, but those wheels don't move. I think they're decorative. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy too. Something like this would be absolutely perfect, but alas, I am a man on a budget. This will be the last thing that I try and find, because obviously I have a lot more. I have 10 freaking pages of this, so I'm gonna go wooden cart with wheels. Is that gonna really show more? Let's go bar trolley. Let's see if that shows anything up. Not really. This is gonna be a sucker to find, hey? Absolute sucker. It's a mini trolley. That's way too small for me. Oh. Oh, hello. Is that a fake wheel? Oh, damn, there's one wheel's broken off. But this is kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe I can attach... oh, no. Am I going to be able to attach a janky wheel to this? I would love to collect sometime tomorrow, maybe, or next day. I can pay $40. Is that going to be a price you would accept? Because this is really cool. This is quite close to what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna build a bit of a shop front around it. So we'll get there. Let's see. I want to look for a backup. That's crazy cool. I want to look for a bit of a backup option as well. My budget for this is $40 basically, so. Alright. There we go. Done. I'm not going to stay on the stream for ever and ever and ever. And nobody's here anyway, but I don't want to say nobody. You're here. You one person. But I've sent that message. Sweet. Is there anything else? I'm not 100% satisfied with what we found. But what we found is what we found. I did work really hard, and as you can see, I have a lot of these props in advance, and a lot of these I've gone out of my way to source in advance. So, that's really a red thing. But there's a couple of things that have just fallen through the cracks that I need to find. All right. Well, now that the work component is over, which evidently people have only stuck around for an average of 5 minutes to watch. Maybe I picked wrong. Maybe this is not the most interesting thing. I want to show you the opening scene for the film. I'll read it out loud, and then I'll go and check out some other parts of the film. I'll try and think of a scene that that's pretty interesting, or maybe a scene that we wrote together. But I'll read this. Scene 1. Where's the... Oh, there. Scene 1. Exterior. Bike track. Day. The woods are quiet. A dirt path is carved through it. In the distance, the sound of a squealing bike approaching. Over the hilltop, an alien rider makes some serious airtime on their rusty old bike, the wheels barely holding on as it lands. Pedaling intensely, the rider looks frantically over his shoulders and through the trees that are surrounding him. The bike racks have stacks and stacks of bags and other goods, creating an impromptu house, and also turning the alien's escape into an even harder task. Over the hill, 3 ravenous scavengers are gaining on the alien. Through the trees, more scavengers are running, evading branches and fallen trees as they gain on the panicked rider. The alien focuses on the road ahead and starts pedaling faster. Arrows fly through the trees, barely missing their target. The alien looks ahead and gasps. The man in the mask, a giant with a gas mask covering his face, making it hard to tell if he is human or something else. The man in the mask aims his bow at the alien. The alien brakes and tries to turn, but it's too late. The arrow hits him, making him fly off his mobile home. The bike crashes and spreads his belongings everywhere. The alien is crawling away as the man walks up and executes him. As the alien lays dying, the scavengers catch up and more seep out of the woods. They all converge and start ripping the alien's home apart, eating all of his rations. Cut to title. Big Smoke. Ta-da! I hope you enjoyed my dramatic reading of that scene. So that's a bit of the vibe for Big Smoke. I think it's going to be a very intense film. I think it's going to be awesome. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. Let me find a scene that we wrote together. Let's go Chalkboard Guy. So there's a guy that we wrote who only communicates with the chalkboard, and the plot of the film essentially is the two leads go on a journey to try and find some people in the apocalypse. So here we go. Scene 19, exterior, chalkboard crossing. So obviously everything in this film is like a path or a road or a crossing, so we came up with fun names for them. Day. A chalkboard with a decorative frame. A hand scratches on the board with white chalk the words, "What do they look like?" Roberts, the character we created together, squatting down by the man with the chalkboard, flicks open his history book made notepad. Okay, context, he's got a history book that he does all of his police sketches in, he's a police officer, and presents a rough sketch of Storm and the Man in the Mask. Storm is another villain in the film. Daniel, the weathered survivor, is sitting cross-legged with the chalkboard in his lap. He snatches the sketchbook, inspecting it thoroughly before throwing it on the ground. Sass. Do you know where they are? Daniel shakes his head. Alright, useless. Robert grabs the notepad, dusts it off, and gets on his feet. Elle sits still, looking intensely. I threw that word in there, that's not there. Intensely at Daniel. They're from the Big Smoke. It's a large mob. Daniel looks away from the intense eye contact. They slaughtered my entire villages, stole the only few they left alive. Roberts. Come on, we gotta roll. Please. Daniel peeks back at Elle before turning away again. Elle gets up and joins Roberts, and as they leave, Daniel scribbles down a note and bangs on his chalkboard. Elle and Roberts do not react. Daniel throws some chalk, hitting Elle in the back of the head. They turn back to Daniel, who has written a warning on his board. They go Big Smoke. We'll never be able to catch him if he's going back in the smoke. Which way do they go? He'll kill ya, Daniel adds. Which way did they go? Daniel rubs off his warning, then draws an arrow and turns the board a few times till it faces the right way. As Elle and Roberts walk off together, the sheriff scratches his head. And I'll leave it at that, because the scene goes on a bit. But those are, this is a 59-page script, so in theory it should be a 59-minute film, but there are a few bits that are not written the length that they, that there are a few scenes that will probably play it a little bit longer. So roughly I'm thinking it'll be approximately an hour or a little bit longer. I'm very excited for this film. I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm so glad that we get to make it, and yeah, I'm really proud of the outcome. And it's not even happened yet, but we're working hard on shot lists and other parts of the film. So now let me show you. Let me pull up some of Professor Devour's. So let's have a look here. Whoop. Well, I'll show you the beginning of the film. I don't think it's capturing computer audio, but you can hear it through the mic. Ooh, a thunderclap. Alright, we'll leave it at that. So it's a dark and gloomy night, and this is the title page for the film. Spoiler. Late Night 99 presents Professor Devours by Anton Eck. A story by Adrian Simeone, Alex Clegg, and Anton Eck. Produced by Alex Clegg. That's me! Copyright 2020 up. It's gone. So I am so pleased with how Professor Devours turned out. It's an insane film. We shot the whole thing in in approximately 10 hours. We follow a bunch of different characters throughout the film in many different scenes. The cinematography is incredible. I'm so happy with it. The grading is not yet finished, as you can see by this overexposed scene. But the film plays out in these really wide open shots where they're composed beautifully by the amazing Shady. Shady was the cinematographer behind this, but they're composed beautifully. Look at that. Oh. And the film is about these characters as they navigate the loss of this professor, and some of them are trying to bring him back to life, some of them resent him, as you can see. And who's that? Why is she kidnapped? Oh my goodness. Why is there an ungraded shot? And it's a film about loss, about processing things. It's a film about belief and desire and conviction, I suppose is the right word, or like zealousness, and where that can take people. But I think this is a film that you guys are going to really love. It's a film that is very, very, very interesting. Look at this shot. You've got these guys got their hands up, they're chanting, and Stefan's chowing down a cake. Towards the end of the film, that's getting a little bit spoilery, but I love that image. So I'm going to keep it there for a moment. So yeah, Professor Devours is gonna come out one day. It needs a bit more work, but everything has sort of been put on hold for Big Smoke because we're making this insane film next week in a couple of days, and we just really need to focus on it so that it comes out the way that we want, so that the quality of the film is what the actors and the team behind it deserve. I can't stress enough how next level Big Smoke is going to be, and how fun this film is going to be to watch and to enjoy. And yeah, you'll be hearing a lot more about it. I'm going to share, as soon as I can, I'm going to share some stills from the film, some of the behind the scenes, and that's if the film doesn't kill me first. So thank you all for hanging out. Let's have a look. No one's even in the stream right now, but hey, you guys are awesome. If you're watching this, thank you. I can't wait to see wait to see where the film goes. Can't wait for you guys to see what came out of our work together on the previous live streams. And thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in us and what we're doing. If you want to subscribe to Patreon, you are more than welcome to, and to keep supporting us further. The money from Patreon is going to go straight into films like this. So thank you guys. Love you all. I'll see you later. Ciao for now. End stream.